Hello, I'm Ian Thompson, and I deliver some of the HRD, or Training and Development Programs for IIR. And I want to talk today about some of the trends that I'm seeing that are important to us as training professionals. So there's three in particular I look at, and the first one is alignment. Alignment with strategy and alignment with operational needs. What we need in the modern world of training and learning is a dynamic approach. The idea that we can do a training needs analysis at the beginning of the year and it will keep us going till the end of the year no longer applies. We need to be responsive to operational managers as they identify the performance gaps that they have, and then to identify if training is really the intervention that we need. In this day and age, we're recognising now that interventions are both training orientated and non-training. What do we mean by non-training? The environment could be an issue. The way that people are led could be an issue. What about their health? The culture of the organisation. So there are many issues which impact on human performance. So we need to be aware of some of these things and make sure that the intervention we design actually meets the operational need. So this takes us into blended learning. So blended learning is a whole mix of classroom learning still, but linking that perhaps with e-learning, with some projects, with some active learning, and with coaching and mentoring. And looking at a whole journey for the individual, which allows them to take on particularly a complex skill or a complex behaviour. Behaviours these days can't just be taught in a short 2-day programme. We need to take those experiences back and learn to apply them on a regular basis. And that means we need to have that very strong link with operational managers and with their work colleagues to encourage the change to happen. So the classroom alone isn't enough to allow those changes to happen. Where does that take us? It takes us to trend 2, that as a learning professional, it's no longer good enough to have a catalogue of courses. Have those indeed, but complement that with all these other opportunities to learn and be with the operational manager. Understand the change he or she is going through. Understand how it impacts on their business, and then help them to design the right combination of activities which hopefully solve the problem. Third one, evaluation. We need to be much clearer about the value that we're contributing to the business. This is not about ROI, this is not about money, although that is a measure, but how are we seeing behavioural change? Are managers identifying that there is a change taking place with people after they come back from the learning? Are they supporting those people in that change? And we need to make sure we can identify that we see this happening and that we're evaluating it. This is what we call Kirkpatrick level 3, which is just the behavioural change. Level 4 is about the impact on the business. We want that as well. So are there any measures in place? Improvement in productivity, reduction in complaints, increase in quality. These are some of the measures that we should be looking for. I was talking to somebody recently and they said, look, in terms of our production cycle, if we can take half an hour off that cycle, we're saving significant amounts of money. So if you can train people to be more effective and more efficient, and that results in a reduced production cycle, then you've got an ROI. You've got a change of behaviour, you've got the impact that time is less, and that converts into value, which is an ROI. And then the evaluation of what we are doing, and that comes into areas such as alignment. Are the courses and the interventions really solving business problems? Efficiency, are we using our resources as efficiently as we can? Design, are we getting the right design put together? And all that should be reflected in a continuous improvement programme, so that we can say to our senior managers, yes, you're right to put money into our budget because we are helping all your managers to deliver operational change, and we're helping the whole company deliver strategic change, and we're checking that it is happening. So those are 3 of the trends of many that are going on in our profession. I hope you'll come and join us on some of the programs so we can discuss these further.